the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Russell. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Got an alley. They get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Bishop. He's past the marker. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes a connection. Big play for for this offense as they get it to the 32. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Russell. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Now on 2nd and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Looking for room straight ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
And, man, you got to love the resilience of this defense, man. This has been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big 3rd down stop to force a 4th and goal.
Russell will throw for it on 4th. Touchdown tie! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dotson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Bishop. Turning it on! Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Enough to move the chains. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. Buying time to his right. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes a deep grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Vols want to crank the tempo. A 1st down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives in between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Throwing Russell. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Russell on play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Russell. Going downfield for the big play. Has it.
That's a pick.
Touchdown, Alabama.
Supposed to throw me a pick twice right there.
And that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Bishop. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. A designed run for the quarterback. Pass to 6. There he goes. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Right side, it's Bishop. There he goes. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Using his feet. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, going to throw it. Moves to his right. He'll throw it. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown ball. Effective offense. Leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Russell. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally
makes the catch, and he's free. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Hard running there. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 17 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Sun Devils sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Look out! Out wide right, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Inside the 40. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Russell takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The official says no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Play action on 1st down. Uncorks one to the middle. To the end zone, and is picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers.
Oh, a lot of space. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20.
Nice shit.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession
Damn, I let that nigga Burke through on me like that. I shouldn't even call that play.
That might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Coming out with it, it's Dodson. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So here is the Tennessee offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Fires to the right. Not the big tight end on the corner route. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's stopped it. He's got enough to move the chain. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Bishop. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
That one just came off his hand badly.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Long way to go on second down. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight.
And I missed.
Not a chance. Missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here we go.
That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keelan Russell. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground with the counter. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Volunteers! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They want to throw it. Right side, it's Davis. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Motion from the back. Russell. Looking deep.
Thank you.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the tie. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Roll will keep an eye on him. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Russell on play action. They're all over him. Touchdown, Bama! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Dodson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Almost
Came
got
in hot, and it's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year
My
they
fault.
wanted to
What's
really
going?
improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run.
Oh, man, I did some dumb shit.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Crimson
I can't believe I just did this.
And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on in those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Come on, y'all know chill me at the end of the game.
By a host of defenders.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Bishop. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to throw on first. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
I hate this fucking game,
yards
bro.
on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick give. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So Alabama once again takes the win in this smoking hot rivalry between the Vols and the Crimson Tide. And the party in Tuscaloosa will last well into the night. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.